Okay, I did a video a while back on XY mode on oscilloscopes, and I was showing some Lissajous figure, or not Lissajous, I was showing some random stuff, a Lorentz attractor and a Chua attractor. Anyway, they're just kind of fun toys. You might see analog clocks displayed in XY mode. Alan W2AW, right? He had a analog clock that he did. He also showed a video actually displayed on the oscilloscope, an actual raster scan NTSC type video displayed on this oscilloscope. I'd like to do that someday, but I just haven't. Anyway, so XY mode, some other people have said that they use it for different things. But I wanted to show one example. I've showed this before, but I just think it's a pretty picture. It looks good, and you might learn something if you haven't seen the other one. We're going to be showing a signal that's called Quadrature modulation, Quadrature amplitude modulation. And this is a QAM 8. And so there's a bunch of data going by, right? And sometimes it ends up at that value, sometimes it ends up at that value. It's not, they aren't all at the same time. Let's see if I do, I don't know how to do it with my mouse, but if I do a single sweep, you can see that's the data. And so each time the square wave, it's going to be a bit overshooty, but every time the square wave comes to a number, that's the value, and then it goes to another value, and then it goes to another value. So it's always reaching a new value, and it has 8 different values to choose from, okay? It can end up there, and it can take the different paths to get there, all right? And so, you know, well, which one do you want? So you have a clock signal. The clock is the data valid signal. It says this is where the data is valid. Okay, so the data was valid there. The data was valid there. So if you're running this system, you have a latch that would latch onto that value and say, okay, that's the value. And so it allows you to send a serial stream instead of 1 and 0. It allows you to send 8 different numbers. Instead of only a 0 or a 1. So it makes it a faster throughput in the system, okay? And then when you turn it on and it's just kind of going, the persistence of your eye and the persistence of the oscilloscope makes it look like you have a whole bunch of stuff all at the same time. But it's just one at a time. It can be one of different 8 values, okay? Now, it's quadrature, so there's actually another channel as well. So if we turn on the other channel, there's actually 2 channels running at the same time, okay? And so the yellow trace has a value, and then the green trace has a value. So right here they have the same value, but here, this one has a low value, this one has a higher value. And so not only can you now send 8 things 8 times, 8 levels, it's more density. You send 2 at a time. So now you're getting lots and lots of data, okay? And so that is quadrature modulation. Now, one of the tricks they do, they usually have fancy equipment to do this, but you can do it in XY mode. So let's go ahead and turn on XY mode. I'll put it over here. And so what it is, where these bright spots are over here, let me turn that off. Where these bright spots over here, that's kind of where the data is valid. It hangs around just a short period of time there before it goes on its merry way. And so it appears a little bit brighter where it is there. Now I have, let's see my trigger. I have hold off on so we could see it a little easier. I'll turn the hold off all the way down. This is more of what you would see as it's just zipping along. The hold off just allows me to only trigger once in a while, right? So it's triggering every 200 nanoseconds right now, but I can slow that way down, 200 nanoseconds. And then you can see here, it's zipping around every 10 milliseconds, and I can slow it way down. So those are all the different values. So you can see that it can pick 64 different values, right? It allows you to send a stream, and every single data point is 61 of 64, so it's 0 through 63. So it's very, very compressed data. Yeah, we can turn this back down and get a nice looking picture here. So anyway, that is a real modern application for using XY mode on your oscilloscope, and you know, the big boys do this all the time. This is called a constellation diagram because it looks like a constellation. And they take a look at it. The fancy equipment will draw little boxes around these things and see if you're outside the box or inside the box, and will give you some type of data error number and things like that. It can have nonlinearity, so instead of being a nice rectilinear square, it can have some distortion, and it might look kind of barrel distorted or pincushion distorted. Or maybe just skewed in one direction, or it can have lots of different reasons why it might be funny. But what you want is you want something that's on the grid, which this one is right now. So there you go. If people are wondering where I'm getting that signal, I'm getting it off of this board here. This is a Tektronix board that was made for demonstrating one of their expensive oscilloscopes. And this board allowed you to look at various things. It does runt pulses and fast edges. It does a whole bunch of stuff to allow the user to learn more about their oscilloscope, or maybe the field sales guys to go out and demo the scope. But this has the QAM and clock over on this edge.